Hi everyone, this is ScreenguardGuy. Today's game is going to come to us from the GEST July tournament. It's going to feature G7 as well as Starsboba. Definitely some of my favorite teams to watch. Starsboba, a team that likes to pick slightly unconventionally, and they always pull out some really nice strategies, and you can never really count them out. They've been known to make some nice comeback games. That said, I haven't seen them in a very long time, certainly not on the winning end until this GST July, in which they performed very, very well. I don't want to give away the scores quite yet, but if I'm not mistaken, this is one of the group stage matches. G7, of course, a very, very powerful team. We've been seeing quite a bit of play from them, and we're going to see immediate bans from the Rubik as well as the Naga Siren. Naga Siren has been seen a lot of play in the Southeast Asian scene. And of course, the very, very common lycanthrope ban. Rubik also has been seeing a lot of play. I believe Starsboba likes to play him as a solo mid hero. I think they were one of the first teams to actually use him that I saw. Quite a good effect, actually. So, going to be banned immediately. Darkseer. We've been seeing a lot of play of Darkseer lately. I really don't understand why people pick him. I mean, vacuums, I guess it's a great skill for pulling people out of position, but I don't know. I don't really particularly like seeing Darkseer games, so I'm a bit glad he's banned. Chaos Knight, not so glad about that. Really love good Chaos Knight games. Such a powerful DPS hero. And with that potential 4-second stun, it's just, I don't know. I like him. Anyway, we still haven't seen... Ooh, Earthshaker. Earthshaker definitely one of those heroes who's been banned more and more lately. I'm surprised Windrunner isn't banned. Should probably be picked up by one of the teams. Very, very powerful ganking hero. She's been seeing so much play, but maybe she won't be? Who knows? I can't predict the future. If I could, well, I'd be somewhere else. Anyway, Earthshaker, having been seen... He was, I mean... How should I put this? Before, he wasn't really seen so much in the ban area, but he was definitely a first pick material hero. Now teams are starting to say, you know what, don't really want to deal with him, don't want the other guy to have him, don't need him myself, so why not ban him? And we're going to be seeing a Furon picked up first. Furon, of course, a very versatile hero. He can fit into really any role. We've seen him being played as a support. I don't think he's particularly successful as that, but he's certainly known as an early ganker, very powerful pusher, as well as a potential late game carry if he gets enough farm. We're going to be speeding it up a little bit. We're going to be seeing a Queen of Pain right off the bat. Love Queen of Pain. She is such a powerful hero. Shadow Strike, of course, a very annoying spell, and so much burst damage coming in from that Scream as well as that Sonic Wave. Maybe we're going to see early Aghanims? Who knows? Ancient Apparition is also going to be picked up. Very surprised Windrunner hasn't been picked up yet. Ancient Apparition, of course, a very powerful laning hero. Combos well with so many other heroes. And you know that AA Ice Blast? So, such a powerful, powerful skill. I'm hoping for an Aghanims, I'm hoping every hero gets an Aghanims, but particularly looking forward to an Ancient Apparition if he ever gets one. I mean, take an already broken spell, make it more broken. Doesn't that make sense? Doesn't that just make so much sense? Now, G7 using up a lot of time. I'm going to be picking up a Dragon Knight as well as a Morphling. Two very tanky, two very powerful heroes. Morphling, of course, in my opinion, one of the best late game carries in the game. His ability to come in, I'd say around the 25-minute mark after he picks up the Lincoln Sphere and just start to participate, I think puts him ahead of other traditional late game carries such as the Anti-Mage or the Lycanthrope, or even a Nerubian Weaver. And we're going to be seeing Dragon Knight, of course, a very, very tanky hero. G7 going to be looking to pick up some support, probably a Windrunner. Shadow Demon's still in the pick, as well as a, Crystal Maiden. No idea what they're going to get. Starsboba have opted for a Lanaya. Lanaya, of course, just damage. Able to melt down heroes. We've been seeing her go against toe-to-toe with Dragon Knight. She is more than capable of very, very tanky hero with those refraction charges. And of course, pure damage output. Insane. Vengeful Spirit also going to be banned. Powerful Initiator as well as a support. Crystal Maiden's also going to be banned. Both sides looking to get rid of some supports. I think Starsboba, well, I guess Lanaya could kind of handle it. Would be good for Starsboba to pick up a tanky hero. Meanwhile, G7 are going to be looking for some sort of support. Weaver's going to be banned. No, potentially, I think one of those heroes can go toe-to-toe with the Morphling. Very, very powerful DPS, and it's going to be a Lich ban. We haven't seen so much of Lich lately. Not so sure why that is. He just kind of fell out of favor in the Southeast Asian scene. But certainly would have been a very, very viable hero. So it's going to be a Tide Hunter. Leviathan. I'm just going to say Leviathan, because him and... what's that other guy? I keep getting their names confused. Anyway, Leviathan's going to be picked up. Really powerful with that Ravage. very nice combination of stuns. At the moment, we're seeing 3 reliable stuns on the G7 squad. Starsboba have no reliable stuns at this moment, so probably going to be looking to pick up a stunner slash support. Dazzle's still in the mix. We've been seeing a lot of him lately. I'm really hoping for a Sven because he would actually fit the bill, but I hate seeing support Sven, so I'm kind of not hoping for him. Somebody a bit tanky can take the damage. I mean, Lanaya, while those refractions are powerful, if they're not up, she can't really absorb it. Potential late game, or maybe they're going for, at the moment they're going for a very ganking build. I'd say something like a Beastmaster is still in the mix. Starsboba, not really known for picking him so much, but they have picked him and played him before. I can't remember who exactly was on that. I believe there's a new lineup for Starsboba. Not so sure. We're just going to speed it up a little bit. Trying to guess what they're going to get. Windrunner. Just a Windrunner. I can't believe Windrunner still hasn't been picked up. I hate Windrunner. Yeah, there's the Windrunner. And it will be a Witch Doctor as the final. Well, he has a very powerful heal, Voodoo Restoration, and Cask, I guess, qualifies as reliable stun. I don't think it would have been it's the best for G7. Really? Because I would have gone for a Chun, just to augment a pushier lineup, as well as give somebody who can hold a mechanism. But, Witch Doctor, very nice. Now Starsboba looking to pick up probably a bit more damage. I'd say Beastmaster still in the mix. Would be a fantastic addition. I'm just going to speed it up a little bit because I can't really think of any other heroes. Shadow Demon wouldn't be good at this point. Needs more damage. And that's a team with a Lanaya as well as a Queen of Pain. They are taking a very long time. Yeah, it will be a Huskar. We haven't seen a lot of play from the Secret Warrior, but, well, going to be interesting. I do like Huskar. I do like that Huskar. It looks like Leviathan going to pick up 3 GG branches. Probably going to go to the Tri-Lane. Is he? Yeah. Tri-Lane up top with the Morphling. Let's see where Furon's going to go. Furon probably solo bottom. Witch Doctor going to go complete that Tri-Lane. He's picked up some wards. Dragon Knight going to go mid. He's bought 4 GG branches. Looking to get an early bottle. We're looking around maybe the 3-minute mark. If things go according to plan, Lanaya, of course, going to be laning with him. Has picked up quite a bit more. Oops, apologies. Nope, just the Ironwood branches and Wraith Band, which I believe this was Kusakabe likes to play. That's what he played in the last game, which was against. Can't really remember, but this is the exact same build. He went to Ring of Aquila. Not so sure I like that much, but who knows. Queen of Pain also going to get Ring of Protection. Probably upgrade for a Basilius. Maybe, no, unlikely a Ring of Aquila herself. But yeah, we've been seeing a lot of multiple Rings of Basilius. I guess, well, the range is short and they kind of like that increased mana and armor plus damage. And we're going to be seeing a bit of a roam from both parties. Not going to catch anybody out. Queen of Pain is just going to sit here at the tower unless she decides to venture out, which I doubt. Furon as well. Hasn't skilled Treants yet. There's going to be a ward down there. Very nicely placed. And nope. Going to go off straight there. Are they going to actually go around for a gank? A very early mid lane gank? I don't think they can do it. Not enough stuns, plus no detection. So if she decides to skill Meld, or she could just skill, like, I think Refraction, run away. I think it has like 2 or 3 charges at level 1. Not so sure. I don't. Not the best Lanaya player. Very offensive ward going to be placed right there. And in the middle lane, well, I guess Dragon Knight's not going to be having the best times, but especially once Sideblade's going to come up. Both sides going to be looking to get a very early bottle. It's going to be Fire Breath against that Sideblades. So going to be some early harass. There's a Cask, stun. Is there another follow-up stun from the Dragon Knight? Nope, not quite. And Witch Doctor going to take some tower damage. We're seeing a bit of a roam coming in, so I guess it won't be Tri-Lane. They realize, Furon against Huskar. Those Burning Spears are going to do a ton of harassing. Yes, they do stack. Once Huskar, looks like Huskar's going to get an urn, by the way. He's picked up 2 Gauntlets of Strength, which indicates multiple bracers or an urn. Urn of Shadows, of course, a very nice ganking item. So we're probably going to be looking at a roaming Huskar if he does pick that up. Or we're going to be looking at a very tanky Huskar if he's going to go for the 2 bracers. Either way, I'd say the urn might be a better choice at this point. Allows the Windrunner to get mech, lots of heals up. Good mana regen on the Urn of Shadows. Not a bad item for Dragon Knight, actually. Are we going to be seeing any? There's a bit of a go. Cold Feet's on, but there is a waveform out. Very nicely done. No stuns in place. Shouldn't be very easy for this side, unless they get a very lucky Shackle Shot. Or a very skilled Shackle Shot, should I say. Are we going to be seeing anything from this Witch Doctor? He's planted a ward. Very nice. Very common ward spot this part. There's going to be a bit of pulls coming in. All in all, very nice standard laning. Tidehunter going to be doing a bit of harass. Queen of Pain, she's got a blink. And only that adaptive strike, which I don't believe has been skilled yet. Usually morph as well as waveform, more of a priority. And looking not to miss a first blood, which I'm so certain I will. Ring of Basilius already up on that Queen of Pain. She's turned it off, as well as the Morphling. He has bought multiple tangos. A nice pull coming in from this Windrunner AA combo. Instead of harassing the Morphling, I really think AA should be doing a bit more harass, though. I mean, that the whatchamacallit is such a great, the Cold Feet's such a great spell for harassing. There's going to be a bit of a go. Shackle Shot managed to latch, but not for very long. Cold Feet's go should proc. There it is. So going to be a Power Shot follow. No, and he's going to wand up. And we're just going to check. Queen of Pain going to come in. There's the first blood we were talking about. But in the meantime, Ancient Apparition also fell to that Morphling, and there's still going to be a bit of a go. There's that poison, as well as another Shackle Shot. Is there going to be a Scream? Is there going to be a few more right clicks? It's going to bring down the Witch Doctor. Queen of Pain, is she in any trouble? No, she's going to be just fine. There's going to be a Waveform Would destroy her. She's eating the Tango, and well, she's popped Wind Run. Ancient Apparitions come back. A very nice two-man Jackal Shot. Now the Morphling is going to fall. Cold Feet doing its dirty work. There's going to be more right clicks. Furion gonna get hit by Windrunner and gonna go down. A bit of an engage coming in. In the meantime, yep, Furion giving up farm for the. Trion's gonna try and come in, but Furion giving up farm to the Huskar. Huskar gonna complete his urn very, very fast. It's the beauty of free farm. Just wasted his own time. Bottle already up on that Naya. She's gonna enjoy this game, I tell you. Hang on. Bottle should be up. That means 3 minutes in. Bottle is up on the Dragon Knight. He bought less, so gonna be Ring of Aquila very, very soon. Allow her to spam those refraction charges. And her Mel. Just gonna be good. It's gonna be good. At the moment, Starsboba having an exceptional start. I don't think they can bring down the Queen of Pain. Even if she's only got a level 1 blink, as long as she's not like randomly spamming it, she should be just fine. That's the problem when you have the cask. It's just not. It's kind of like you give your opponent time to get out. And of course, Furion, all he has is a Null Talisman. Not the best item. And what level is this Huskar? Level 5. He has picked up his Urn of Shadows. Once he hits level 6, who's playing that? Rekka. Oh my goodness, yeah, Rekka very. Once he hits level 6, I do expect to be seeing a few charges in to go for that relatively low health Furion. Not sure if he'll succeed. Furion actually a quite tanky 720 health, but I am hoping to see some some aggressive dives with that life break. And we're going to be seeing double damage rune for just a bit of harass. Level 6 already hit on the Naya. Level 5 easily outlaning Dragon Knight. Then again, melee vs versus ranged hero. Kind of what we expected, and it looks like Tidehunter is going to be coming in to reinforce. They do want to get a kill. Going to need some detection if that is the case. We're seeing Ancient Apparition going to get a little bit of farm. Only level 3. Once he hits level 6. Oh, these nice uses of the treants to keep pushing. Don't think that's very good though. You're keeping it under here. It allows for a much easier time for the Huskar, and he has hit level 6. So we're going to see some dives anytime soon. There's going to be a lot of bottle crowing, catching up. Let's see, Screen of Pain playing very aggressive. Who's playing? HL. Who's playing this Morphling? Leo. And yeah, a few more right clicks. There's a go on Dragon Tail. I don't think this is going to work, to be completely frank. The Poison doing a very nice job dispelling those refraction charges. It's going to be a Furion. Is he going to teleport it? Nope. Cancelled. I'm looking down to the bottom because it looks like something's going on. Do they want to backstab here? There's a Tidehunter. And yeah, it looks like Huskar wants to make a go. Is he going to charge in for it? Nope. Nope, just going to be hijacking some creeps. Furion's there. This is not looking good. As well as Witch Doctor. He's going to go down. Yeah, wow. Nice. Gosh. Very out of position. Did not need to do that. Could have. Well, I guess with the pull, he couldn't really farm. And now there's going to be a bit of a go on that Lanaya. Nice harass, that Elder Dragon form. But I believe it's only temporary. She can just bottle up, no problem. But then again, so can he. Harass at this point, is it too much? Very early tower push coming in from the Dragon. I think once he pushes, he wants to start roaming. And very good use, I believe, of putting the 2 heroes down to the bottom. Noticing Morphling, I think he was having a bit of trouble with the farm though, but Queen of Pain, I don't think completely able to bring him down, even with help from the Ancient Apparition as well as the Windrunner. So they just said, you know what, let's just help out the Furion a little bit, and this is going to be a very, very early push. Both lanes, both the mid lane as well as top lane, getting that early push, and this Ancient Apparition is going to be coming in. Is he going to drop a cold feet just to usher him away? There is no follow-up, of course. Huskar looking very, very close to the tower, but I don't believe they have the initiation to bring him down. There was nobody with a Blink Dagger, but that tower is going to fall, and it does. Such an early fall for the tower. Not good at all for Starsboba side. That tower gold being so important. And of course, just for this early game, to give up that much gold, I guess, well, the score's 2-4. Kind of even on both sides. Don't really know what to say. I'm trying to watch the minimap as well as talk. Not the easiest thing in the world. And there's going to be a gush? Nope. Absolutely not. I think Tidehunter in a lot of trouble. There's a life break as well as a nice shackle shot. A lot of right clicks. Tidehunter does go down. I'm just going to call him Leviathan. And Queen of Pain as well, managing to get a kill. No? Did she? What happened to the Morphling? No, I believe she got a kill on the Morphling. There's going to be a blink away from that Queen of Pain. So going to be right clicks coming. Oh! Oh, it managed to go down. How? What just happened? Was there a fire breath? What just happened? I think there's, apologies, I think there's an animation problem. I usually get this once every couple of games with my Dota. I'll try and fix that for my next cast. Apologies. If that's the case, we might not be able to see the Sonic Wave. I've actually gotten kind of used to this. We're going to be seeing illusions. You can try and bait something out. Nope, there's the refraction as well as a slow. Ooh, she's going to get hit. Shackle shot certainly would latch for the mini stun, but no, Dragon Form way too fast. Power shot's going to miss. That extra move speed from that Dragon Form. Is he going to, I think, now that Leviathan's in place, what level is he? Level 4. Not yet with the Ravage. Could make a huge difference. We're going to be seeing, yep, the Morphling did drop. Morphling is yellow. Only level 5. Ugh, definitely getting outlaned by the Queen of Pain, who has picked up a Perseverance. Are we going to be seeing a go made on that Dragon Knight? His Dragon Form is run out. Has he got boots? He does. He has phase boots. We're looking at a very chasing kind of build. Ring of Aquila already picked up on that Lanaya. And what are we going to see on this Huskar? He hasn't shown us much yet, but he has picked up the Power Treads. Very nice. 9 minutes in. That's kind of, it's normal, pretty much. And considering how he had free farm, not the most impressive. But you know, how much farm does Huskar really need? And he's an absolute danger. We're going to be seeing a convergence. Is there going to be an initiation? Waveform in. There's a shackle shot just to mess him up, as well as a cold feet. Ancient Apparition just going to get out of there, nicely out of sight. There's going to be a life break coming in for that Dragon Knight. He's taking a lot of damage. Is he going to drop? Burnish Shadows is on him. There's a Dagon coming in for that Huskar. Huskar does drop, but I believe so did the Dragon Knight as well. There's going to be any more right clicks. There's a melded Templar Assassin. Nobody has any detection. She's going to come out to break it to hit that Witch Doctor, then going to remeld. They know she's there. They just need the detection. Voodoo Restoration going up on that Witch Doctor. Going to heal himself just fine. And certainly they're going to ferry some dust or something over, and she's just going to make a run for it. Refraction making her so tanky. Did she complete an item right then and there? Nope, bottle. We're just going to see a few more right clicks. Queen of Pain going to come in. Going to try and do some big damage. I believe there was a Sonic Wave that just killed the Witch Doctor. She's going to blink out just fine despite taking just the full brunt of force from 3 heroes. Going to shackle shot onto that Morphling. Dragon Knight's coming. He's going to hit. Lanaya's going to go down. Waveform in. Dagon, his Ancient Apparition is going to drop. There's another Scream coming in from the Queen of Pain, but she's going to fall. Everybody's going to get healed up next to Magic Wand and a few more right clicks. And there goes Windrunner. But Huskar doing his work. He's going to come in. That fire as well as tower damage. There's no life. He already life breaked in. There's going to be a few more right clicks. No, he's going to get stunned by Dragon Tail. I believe that's the end of the engage. Score is currently 8-9 in favor of Starsboba. But I gotta say there's an Invis rune picked up. No, but there's a nice sentry ward there, right there. But another Dragon Tail. More right clicks. Is there going to be a life break? Should we still be on cooldown? There's going to be no. Oh, bad luck for both sides. Just going to check out the levels real quick. 8, 6, 9, 7, 6 against 10, 9, 5, 5, 9. Very even on both sides. Support's a little under leveled on Starsboba, which is telling. I mean, level 7 Leviathan, that just level 6 Ravage is something to watch out for in a team fight. And there's going to be an engage. Nope, there's the life break right in. He's trapped himself in the trees. Any inner vitality? Nope. He goes down. Yes, he does have inner vitality, and there's going to be a wave form in. Is he going to go down? Adaptive strike. He's going to get hit. He's running in. He's running in. He's going to try and teleport out. They should be. Are they going to get him? Yo, just managing to end a killing spree right in the nick of time. I hate it when that happens. Just the overly long teleports. It always feels like when it's really clutch and it just really counts. No Shadow Strike. May not have leveled it. Looks like it's going to be Power Treads on that Queen of Pain. And very nice just pushing the tower. This quite a strong combo. Kusakabe picking up that tower. There's going to be a blink in for the Queen of Shadow Strike. I don't think she has, unless she wants to use an ulti. We're going to be seeing Furion going to very nicely teleport in, but a good blink. She's going to go to the secret shop. She's going to blink out? What's she doing? Lanaya going to haste. Lanaya going to come in. They want to go. There's a Windrunner to back things up. The refraction charge is going to take that tower damage. Furion looking in a lot of trouble. Going to fall to a power shot. Ancient Apparition, Ice Blast. Not needed in this instance. Going to be a few more right clicks. That tower's going to go down. So very nice from Starsboba. Just managing to capitalize on that. Managing to take 2 towers down in the span of 30 seconds, as well as pick up a few kills. What are we seeing from Dragon Knight? Is he going to be doing the same? Yeah, he will be taking this opportunity to try and mow down this tower. Glyph is popped. Is there going to be a defense? There's a teleport in from the Windrunner, and the moment looks like G7 are content to run away from this one. Which, yeah, okay, kind of makes sense. Tower looking very, very low, though. What are we going to be seeing over here? Huskar going to try and get his farm up. Any item progression, going to get a Helm of Dominator. Going to get Helm of Iron Will, probably into Helm of Dominator. That lifesteal, very, very popular. And there's going to be a Dagon to kill that Queen of Pain. Apologies for missing that. Did not expect it so soon. Only Dagon level 1. We saw it in the last team fight. Very, very effective item. Not really seen that much in the pro scene, but hey, it seems to work. What works, works. And there's going to be a one-on-one. Come on, turn around. Life break. He's going to put inner vitality. That Dragon Stun's going to go, but that Berserker's Blood will make him so strong. Jump in, you fool. Ah, Rekka. Why? Not to criticize Rekka. I'm just saying. It would have been cool. Likely he would have died, so it's probably for the best. Anyway, we're going to be seeing a bit more of a push. Agility treads going to be up on that Lanaya. Is there going to be a go? There's a Windrunner hiding there, and she's going to be going for a mechanism. There's going to be a few more right clicks. No fire. There's a shackle. What a nice shackle shot. Managing to get that creep. Power shot as well. Dragon Knight's going to go down. Knew he was going to fall. Should have tried to run for the tower at the very least. There's going to be a side trap. Going to just allow that Lanaya to get away. Has she got a blink yet? Blink almost essential at this point. And we're going to be seeing Queen of Pain just going to be waiting for somebody to teleport in so she can do her damage. Nope, another tower's going to fall. Starsboba, a very, very nice team pushing against a team with a Furion. Come on, that's awesome. That's like out carrying a Lycanthrope. You just love to see stuff like this. Anyway, Blink Dagger has been picked up on the Lunaya. Yeah, so what's our next big item? Stygian Desolator? BKB? Who knows? Only time will tell. Yes. Anyway, we're going to be seeing going to be switched to Int Treads as well as turning on that Ring of Basilius. We're looking definitely within the mid game. And Huskar, I believe you are overextending yourself a little bit. The glyph has been popped. Furion's going to be going. Yeah, I see. Oh, sorry. I thought he was standing here for farm. Anyway, near the bottom, we've got a big team fight brewing. There's going to be a gush as well. Ancient Apparition Ice Blast is going to hit Inner Vitality, keeping a Huskar alive for a couple more seconds. Dagon's going to finish off that Windrunner. Nope. Unfortunately, AI Ice Blast did not hit that Tide Hunter, or else he would have been in danger of falling. I'm going to see a few more right clicks coming in from this Furion. Is he going to upgrade this Dagon? Unlikely. Probably going to go to Necrobook route. I think it's a bit late for Hand of Midas, but that's always a possibility. You never know. We've been seeing a lot of 21-minute Hand of Midases lately, and gotta say, very effective somehow. Even though technically it shouldn't really contribute to the team fight at all. That plus, I guess plus 30 attack speed. So whatever. It looks like it's going to be a Lothar's Edge, possibly a Battle Fury, but more likely Lothar's Edge. Usually Battle Fury, you want to get the Perseverance first. I just want to say it because Battle Fury is a completely legit item. I'm just saying. A legit item on Dragon Knight. Even though his Elder Dragon Form level 3 gives you, actually, in fact, level 11, his Elder Dragon Form level 2, once he hits a level 11, gives you 100% splash. Having more splash is nice. I'm just saying. Lanaya, gonna be farming it up. trying to get a few more pushes. They're managing to keep the towers roughly. They still have about a 1 tower advantage, which is okay. It's pretty good. Keep in mind the score is now 12-12. Very nice team fight coming in from G7, managing to bring it back. Just want to see, but at the moment I don't see really any MVPs, like super aggressive play. Looks like Roshan, they're going to try and hit. Are the Sentinel aware of this? Oh, they have a Sentry Ward, but that doesn't give you enough vision. Yeah, they have a... They do have an Observer Ward. I should see about to here. Who knows? Who knows? I love this tree here. If you have a tree, you can just, like, stand here. It's the most, like, hilarious thing. And yes, Roshan will go down without a fight. Invisible. Oh, but not Lothar-edged. Dragon Knight is going to want to take this. There's going to be a cold feet instantly drop. Huskar, he's going to fall without giving anything up. Is there any inner vitality? There's an Ancient Apparition Ice Blast, but it's not going to hit anybody. There's going to be a go. Queen of Pain a bit too. Witch Doctor's going to drop. Lanaya doing nice work. Queen of Pain is going to blink out, but not far enough. Blink a little bit short. Apologies. Looks like Tidehunter was hit, and it was a 1-for-1. That can't be. Who dropped on the skirt side? There's going to be Huskar's going to come back in. He's going to try and hit. There's a nice Dagon. And there it is, a waveform. Ooh, an overwhelming victory. Even, no, but managing to get a Fury on Lanaya. Good job. She is trapped, though. Dragon Tail, a lot of stuns. Centaur going to stun that Tidehunter. Oh, but Gush, as well as a waveform, is going to take care of that Lanaya. Ancient Apparition, going to farm it up. What's he going to get? He's going to get Hooded Defiance. That's cool. Planeswalker Cloak, make him a little bit tanky. He has been getting a lot of farm. We don't usually see Ancient Apparitions with any farm, really, so it's very nice and refreshing. Tidehunter also going to go possibly similar route. Planeswalker Cloak up, and an Urn of Shadows on the Witch Doctor, so support's going to get some farm. I like that. I appreciate that. And it looks like Windrunner is going to be picking up a mech. What are you going to be picking up? Ooh, Aghanims or Soul Booster. No, likely a Soul Booster. Apologies. She did get the Perseverance, or maybe... Sometimes they just ignore it and just go for Lincoln Sphere. It's very difficult for me to say at this point. But Point Booster plus another booster, usually indicative of Soul Booster into Bloodstone. Which I'm not so sure fits the best, really, in this kind of team fight. Because, I mean, at the moment, everybody's kind of low. Even with the magic resistance, having that extra bit could go. And it looks like... we're going to be seeing a skip on the usual Lincoln Sphere coming in for the Morphling. Going to go straight Yash or straight damage. I kind of like this, kind of not. I mean, there aren't very many single target stuns. In fact, I can't really think of any single target spells here. Cold Feet, Life Break, I guess. So I guess maybe it makes sense. Yasha, go straight damage, help him out a little bit. Needs a bit of survivability, so SNY may be better than Manta Style, but really, I guess it's personal preference at this point. And the extra move speed certainly helps with the chasing. Not that, I mean, if you're a hero with waveform, you kind of need it. And it looks like Armlet. Not the Helm of the Dominator, instead Armlet. Very nice choice, Sacred Warrior. It gives you a lot of strength for its cost, and certainly a very viable early game item. I, of course, never buy it because I'm very new. And we're going to be seeing Queen of Dragon Knight going to be farming it up here. He's got his Lothar's Edge. I do like that. I do enjoy Lothar's Edged. Not really. Force Staff going to be the next item on the Furion. And Tidehunter, you get anything? The Leviathan. Nope. Okay, just the Blink Dagger. That's cool. 16-14 is the score. Wow, Starsboba. Once, I'd say a commanding lead, and now not such a commanding lead. I'm seeing a few more icons. This is no, it's just an illusion. I thought it was a replicate. And yeah, only 2 charges on that. Urn of Shadows. Whew. Not the best game. Force Staff recipe picked up, but still no Force Staff. Once it comes into play, it's going to be so very useful for kiting the enemy. Looks like Dragon Knight wants to make a go on this Lanaya. Does he have detection? He's going to go Invis. He's going to come in. Lanaya, unsuspecting. She's going to be running back to tower, yeah. Unless that... Nope, there's going to be that stun. Are they going to Ravage? Nope, just coming in. Gonna Dagon and just drop. Wow, not enough tankiness on that Lanaya, even with her. Well, she didn't turn on Refraction, obviously, which is why. And yeah, still no mech. There's going to be a bit of a go made for that Morphling. Of course, not enough burst damage to bring him down. He can always morph for strength if needs be. Queen of Pain, very aggressive at playing HL. And she replicated. You replicated her. Oh man, that's kind of annoying. But yeah, overall, still no mech. Serious. Serious. Anyway, 21 minutes in. That's fine, actually. And it looks like a mechanism is going to be purchased on the Witch Doctor. I don't see other reason why you get a buckler. Ancient Apparition, you good? Oh, he's very good. A Hooded Defiance already picked up. Very nicely done. Are you seeing any bit of a go? Huskar, you're roaming, bro. I know you want to kill. I think they can take that Morphling. I'm going to be fracked. There's that life break. A lot of right clicks. He's going to go in and he'll be just fine. Unless they want to make a go for him. He can teleport out. He has no teleport. He's going to go for Manta style. Do they know that? He's in there until that thing cools down. Yep, there's the waveform out. They're going to jump? Nope. Ooh. The Mask of Death has been purchased. Is that going to go for Helm of the Dominator? There's a bit of a go coming in for that. Oh, Maledicts is being casted. Or gonna teleport out, but gonna die. Gonna die to that Maledict. Oh, too much. Too much. So, the question is, are Starsboba losing? Yes. The question is, can they do anything to come back from it? Yeah. At the moment, the loss isn't totally overwhelming, actually. And, well, Huskar still hasn't really shown us his thing yet, which I'm sure he can. He's not really behind in terms of farm, and now he has Haste Rune. Watch out, Tidehunter. You're next. I'm serious. Look at the angle. He's going to go. He wants a kill. He's sick of it. He's going to run in. Right clicks, right clicks, right clicks. A life break, but he's got to get out of there now in so much trouble. Gonna die. Was that a Ravage without animation? I believe it was. Cooldown. Sorry, where's the cooldown? God damn it, where is it? Time dead. Ah, I believe it was. Anyway, we should take this opportunity to take a look at the levels 12, 12, 15, 13, 11 against 14, 14, 9, 10, 13. Actually, Starsboba not too far behind despite losing quite a few team fights. And looks like Dragon Knight going to be doing some wandering here before teleporting out. Oh, how unfortunate. Oh, a nice power shot. Unfortunately, going to miss. Starsboba not in the best of times. Morphling, of course, only going to get more dangerous. A very viable late game carry. I think kind of outcarries everybody here. The Naya, maybe you can make the argument for. Huskar, I don't think he has the chasing potential to get rid of the Morphling, as in to finish him before Morphling can waveform out or switch with a replicate. And there's going to be that mechanism. I don't think there's enough stuns, really, on the Starsboba side. I mean, if we look at it, somebody needs to pick up a Hex. In fact, I think that's what Queen of Pain should have been going for, not whatever she is going for now. And what is she going to go for now? Oh, Aghanims. I like that. But I think a Hex would have been better at this point. Burst damage just to bring down that Morphling. I mean, you can take care of everybody else, but Morphling, well, I haven't seen him killed in a very long time. And he's going to be farming it up. What's he going to go for next? Butterfly. Invisibility. Oh man, that Lothar's Edge practically pays for itself. It's just saying, I'm hoping for ooh, Dragon Knight gonna come in. Is there gonna be a stun? Yes, but she is refracted. There's gonna be a blink in. Certainly come on, blink. It's gonna be anything. Nope, don't want to dive this. And Tidehunter's right there. They managed to discover him. He's gonna go down before that teleport's gonna come in. Nice power shot, just a combination of damage. And meanwhile, in the top lane, a push going to be going on. Are they going to defend this? Queen of Pain as well as Lanaya going to teleport in. There's the slow Shadow Strike. He's going to waveform out. That's how it looks like without... There's no stuns. No stuns. Wow. Only really that shackle shot. That's what happens when you don't have enough stuns. Then again, not to say that a team composed of like everybody as a stunner is good. I once was on a team with 7 or 8 stuns, and we lost overwhelmingly because we sucked. But certainly a lot of stuns does help, and we're just going to see that. And Witch Doctor has picked up Mechanism as well as Ender Shadow. It's going to be a nice healing little devil for his team. I guess once Queen of Pain, I think should disassemble that Perseverance. Going to go, and she should go for a Hex next. That's kind of what they need to bring if they want to bring down Morphling. Which is just like a good, strong disable. I mean, slows aren't really going to cut it at this point. Hooded Defiance also up on the Leviathan. Ancient Apparition, you got anything? Where is he? Nope, just boots and your bracer. So no item progression at all. BKB going to be the next item for Lanaya. Very nice choice. Certainly going to help her out a lot. Probably going to go for Stygian Desolator next. And they're farming. Always fun to watch. Yes, some good jungle farming. Yes. Okay, so is it going to be Heaven's Halberd or an SNY, or is he just going to leave it as a Sage? Well, SNY I actually think might be more useful just to increase that attack speed on the Dragon Knight, which, I mean, it's not that he suffers from severe lack of attack speed, but it's kind of nice. That's why a lot of people get Assault Cuirass. I mean, in addition to the armor, of course, but I don't know. Does he need the survivability is the question. If he needs survivability, should go. There's a very long-tailed dragon. Oh my god, the Dagon. Oh, Maledict's going to get healed up by a nice mechanism. Going to get hit. Ancient Apparition Ice Blast going to hit. He's going to lifesteal his way back through that Maledict. Now the Scourge are looking in a lot of trouble. 2 already dead. Wow. Sorry, the Sentinel are looking in a lot of trouble. Wow, nice turnaround. Only Dragon Knight got out of there. He's in a bit of trouble right now. There's going to be the cooldown on that Lincoln Sphere. On the thing. Oh, Lothar's Edge. Sorry, no detection, no Dragon Knight for you. Seriously, no one's carrying dust? I find that so difficult to believe. This is a pro game. You were carrying the dust. What? Okay, I don't know what happened. I don't know. Anyway, very nicely done. Sacred Warrior finally showing. I mean, once he gets a bit of farm, able to out-lifesteal the damage, able to out-lifesteal the Maledict. Absolutely insane. Taking it all in. Dagon. I don't think he didn't even have Inner Vitality up, if I saw correctly. So, just pro, I guess. I don't know. And they're going to go for the next Roshan. Going to take him down. No problem. A lot of damage. Headdress of Rejuvenation. What? On the Ancient Apparition. Multiple mechanisms. Is that it? Or the Headdress of Rejuvenation for something else? Is there anything else it can be? Man alive. I should know my Dota. Anyway, we're going to be seeing this top lane. Going to get a little bit more pushed by the Morphling. A little bit of harass coming in from the Queen of Pain. Starsboba need to be a lot more active. They need to start winning team fights. The thing is, can they win team fights with their lineup? They don't have a lot of stuns. They have a lot of burst damage. Very, very nice for ganking, but not so much if people won't stay in place. And if, they let Dragon Knight slip away like that, it's just not going to cut it. And he comes in, followed by his 3. It's going to be a nice ganking party. Ravage is off cooldown. There's a Maledict. Oh, goodness. Despite how tanky she is, taking all that magic damage, she's going to... Nope, she's got the Aegis, so she'll be fine. There's going to be a jump out. Queen of Pain has come in, but she's taking so much damage. In the meantime, Lanaya going to be going toe-to-toe with the Dragon Knight. And I want to catch everything. Lanaya going to drop again. Nice ultimate coming in. And that's the end of that team fight with Lanaya dropping. Not looking good for Starsboba. So, were they outpicked? I don't know. There's going to be a bit of a push coming in. Can they defend this? Not a power shot. I think dropped a bit too early. There's the creep wave. Glyph hasn't been popped yet, but it should be very, very soon. There's the glyph. I think that one was a bit too early as well. Nice shackle shot, but no engage. There's going to be a gush on that Queen of Pain. Just a nice bit of harass. Ancient Apparition Ice Blast going to hit. No, he won't drop, guys. I know what you're thinking because I was thinking it too. Unless you weren't thinking it. And, oh my god, despite morphing everything to strength. Oh, replicates out. Like a true troll. Maledict going to be casted. And yeah, wow. Managing to defend very nicely and very impressively. I might say there's going to be a blind dust. But, unfortunately, no. Not enough. And Lanaya is finally going to come back, so what do they need to do? They need to push outward. Did he just life break a creep? Okay, anyway, what do they need to do? Seriously, it doesn't help you farm that much faster, does it? I should try it. Is he going to go for BKB or a Sage? I should try it. I should really try it, actually. I've never farmed with the life break before. I don't know. Maybe it does help you. Cooldown's like 45 seconds, isn't it? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. And we're going to be seeing, just going to be looking at that 16, 13, 17, 16, 12 against 18, 17, 11, 12, 16. So, Starsboba actually, I feel that's a slight level edge. Not much, but certainly in the heroes that actually I mean, I guess the supports matter a lot. There's going to be a life break on that Morphling. So much damage. He's forced to morph things to strength. He's going to be able to waveform out, though. And there's no chasing power and there's no stun. So if he wants to teleport, he's just fine. Ah, oh, goodness gracious me. And there's Dragon Knight looking out for the Naiad. Nobody's bought gems, seriously? And he's going to go. There's the Dragon Tail. But does he realize there's a Huskar there waiting in the wings? He's going to be... No, there's the slow. But nobody has detection. No gem. No gem on the carry, and they must know he's there. There's going to be the cast, as well as a bit more damage for action charges. Death Ward's being dropped. I believe it has like an attack speed of like 0.3. Surely he's going to fall to that Ancient Apparition Ice Blast. Now it's a huge chaotic team fight. Everybody's jumping in. Freon so wants some now. He's afraid. He says, no, it's cool. I'll get back. A life break to stop that stun. Very well done. It's going to be a bit more damage. Nope. On some creeps. Dragon Knight going to get out just fine. Really, that Uther's Edge has already paid for itself. I think it saved him like 10 times. In the meantime, we're going to see Queen Pain trying to push it out a little bit. She picked up a Linking Sphere. I think a Hex would be better at this point, as I've said 1,000 times. And Morphling doing a very nice job pushing in. He's going to get a ton of fun. I want to check his gold real quick, and I haven't been checking the screen enough. 3,200, probably going to go for a Butterfly next, or certainly an Eagle Horn. Maybe into E-Blade. There's going to be the Go Mate on the Naya. Is she going to get out? There is a Replicate. Wind Run's going to be popped. Nice, clearing herself a path, and she's gonna some good jukes. Oh, Adaptive Strike gonna do it. Oh my goodness, that should have worked. Oh, that I feel bad for Bato. I feel really bad actually, even though it's not my fault. There's a Blade of Alacrity. Nice use of that Helm of the Dominator creep. Very few. Well, it's certainly, I mean, in the pro scene, I guess it's kind of common, but in the pub scene, you never see it happen. And it will be an SMY on that Dragon Knight. Guess he doesn't really need the survivability if he got on Lothar's Edge. And what's going to be next? Is there going to be anything? Mana Boot's going to be picked up on that Tidehunter. So even though the levels are kind of steady, you can really see that the Sentinel are far more farmed than the Scourge. In fact, all their heroes are pretty much more farmed. Pipe of Insight, though. What? How did he get this kind of farm? Yasha already picked up. There's going to be Mana Boots. In fact, the Windrunner may be the poorest hero. I can't believe that. How did an Ancient Apparition get that much farm? You never see Ancient Apparition in the farm. That's why, I don't know, that's why I like Starsboba, because they're willing to give the Ancient Apparition farm. They're not, I'd say, overwhelmingly losing it. I mean, it's 22 to 19. They're able to show, they just let like a few kills get away that I feel they should not, they should have gotten some kills. That's the thing. But there was no dust, or that's it. That's really, there was no dust. Come on. Or they went, like, I don't know, or they attacked because they didn't have a stun, and there was a kill. Apologies. I missed that somehow. Queen of Pain managed to get a solo kill on that Furion. Very likely to just blink in. And just a bit of a chase. And then what's going to be going on here? There's a Cold Feet, as well as a very nice shadow shot. Ravage going to hit 2. Is there going to hit 3? There's a Mechanism going to heal everybody up. Dragon Knight looking in a lot of trouble. Ancient Aperture, Ice Blast should pop. And there it is. Pipe of Insight has been... there's going to be a run in charge. Those flaming spears going to do a ton of damage, but not enough. There's a power shot going to clear the way. There's no stun. So, oh, Shackle Shot. Apologies. There is the stun. There's going to be more right clicks. Lanaya going to come in. She wants it. Oh my goodness, a sudden turnaround. Now 4 for nothing. It's 23 to 22 for Starsboba. And they're going to make just a push. No, at the top lane, there's going to be a fight going on between Illusions and a Queen of Pain. So there's going to be a fight going on here. They're going to be definitely going to make this push. Are they going to try for the high ground? They still have like another 30 seconds before most of the heroes come back. They should at least get some damage in. Really, at this point, Morphling is the only one still there. He can't take on all 5 heroes. Well, sorry, all 4 heroes. Queen of Pain still hasn't come back. Glyph is being popped. There's going to be a lot of damage. Mechanism is going to heal everybody up. Centaur's just waiting for a stun. A nice Wrath of Nature coming in, trying to slow that down. More damage. Treants are going to try and stop this. Tower did go down. Morphling unable to initiate by himself. Not the most survivable heroes. And are they actually going to get a Rax Ancient Apparition as well as Lanaya going to do a lot of damage? They are going to get the Rax. There's still no initiation. Most of the heroes are just back, but they managed to get both Raxes. Instantaneous. Wow, what a turnaround. One big team fight. Starsboba showing composure, showing that they're able to bring it all back. And now what items are going to get? BKB finished on the Huskar. Lanaya, what are you going to get? No. Okay, I'm just saying. And they're going to take down another tower on their way. So really, Starsboba, what a nice comeback. So the question is, are G7 in trouble? And that's definitely going to be for a Hex. Are G7 in trouble? Well, they are down to Rex, but they do have a Furion. Is the game over? Not by a long shot. Going to go for a nice silence. 2 ability staffs already picked up. Going to get that Orchid Malevolence, which I do like. I mean, it's certainly going to help hunt down that Queen of Pain. Pipe of Insight. How did you do that? How did you farm that much? Anyway, we're going to be seeing... It's just going to be very much harder when one lane is pushing naturally against you. Continuously. Dagon. Upgrade the Dagon. I think that's what you need to do. Surely it must be the correct maneuver. And we're going to be seeing this Dragon Knight. What's he going to get after SNY? God. Nope. Still stuck on that SNY. It's going to be Furion again, caught out by the Queen of Pain, taking a lot of damage, managing to just get out in time thanks to that Teleport Scroll. Teleport Scroll seems to be the item of the game. In fact, a lot of kills have just been, I guess, taken away. Force Staff will be next on that Windrunner. She's got Mana Boots, I guess not uncommon. Yeah, Teleport Scroll seems to be the item of choice, saving very many heroes on this G7 squad. As well as that, don't forget that G7 also have Morphling, who is, well, he's going to get an Ethereal Blade. That's going to help him burst down heroes. Expect to see like a hero drop before the team fight even starts next to the Ethereal Blade. And it's just such a great, can give you such great initiation. Of course, the question is, yeah, are they in trouble? Hyperstone can be picked up. Oh my goodness. Combined with Berserker's Blood. It's going to be such a fast hero. Are they in trouble? I don't know. It depends. I no longer believe that they can take and win team fights. But they have a Furion. I mean, the game's not about team fights. They don't have to make it in the engaged team fights. If they're not caught out, Morphling should be looking to do something. He's very survivable, though, that Morphling. Nope, there isn't going to be a go made on him quite yet. And in the meantime, are both sides really content to farm? I would say that Starsboba should be trying to push this advantage, but again, I kind of wrote them off like about 10 minutes ago, so I don't know. Dragon Knight, so strong. Has he got a Hyperstone? Nope, not yet. Is he going to get a Hyperstone? Perhaps the more important question. Smoke is going to be popped. He's going to be trying to make a gank. Unaware, Smoke is on the other side. And everybody's going to be... Oh! Queen of Pain coming in. She just managed to get a kill herself. Nope, there's going to be a fight right here. It's going to be Breakout Dust. No, there's going to be a blink. There's going to be a chase, I guess. Not really much of a fight. Is there going to be a charge in? Yes, there's the life break. Witch Doctor is surely dead. Just a ton of right clicks. Forget about it. Voodoo Restoration, but he sacrificed himself to save his teammates at the end of the day. That's what I like. And he also wasted a BKB charge on that Oscar, and that was his 10-second charge. Very nicely done. And they're going to get yet another Roshan. Very, very strong. And Queen of Pain somehow managing able to get a solo kill on the Morphling. Very out of position. We're going to be seeing more right clicks. Is he going to go down? Yes, he will go down. Now the question is who's going to pick up that Aegis. We're going to be seeing Aegis picked up by Queen of Pain. And no, who picked up the Cheese? Was that the third? That wasn't the third, was it? That should have been the third Aegis. Oh, Hex already finished. Cheese will go on the Lanaya. Hex already finished on that Queen of Pain. Now I'd say the Sentinel are in trouble. They're not able to survive the team fights. They're not able to, which is already like cause for concern. They need to turtle. Do they have the best turtling team? Well, they have a Furion who can always push lanes, can always try and backstab, which I think what he should be trying to do. This tower looking very low. Should try and get a Rex. If they can get a Rex, they're definitely back in the game. Tidehunter needs to get a pipe or something. Yeah, a pipe would help just so much. Dragon Knight, I guess, can sort of farm this mid lane by himself. I'm going to send, I'd say, the Morphling, use his Replicate. Yes, go farm like the jungle with a Replicate and then push out the lane. Just get these multiple pushes going. That's what they need to do. And Furion very capable of doing so. I'm going to be a bit harassed on that Morphling Replicate. And Queen of Pain, although the Starsboba team looking very good at split pushing themselves on all lanes and making me click around and give you guys a headache. Starsboba are doing it. It's not me. There's going to be the towers. Is it going to go down? Yes, tower's going to go down. Unfortunately, unable to defend it. There's going to be a go made. Queen of Pain surely going to die. Hit by everything, but of course the Aegis is up. Can they do it again is the question. She should be able to blink out just fine. Maledict is on her. She's going to make that blink. She's going to go. She's going to Sonic Wave, but we couldn't see it. It's going to hit all those. Wrath of Nature, Maledict. Is she going to be able to blink out again? 6 seconds. Quite Imba. Is the Maledict going to kill her? It shouldn't kill her. What's she doing? She teleport? Nope, she's going to blink yet again, and they did not catch her. 6-second blink. 2 Imba. It's 2 Imba. Nope, sorry, they're still chasing her. Apologies. There is another stun going to go off. She's going to hit by everything. She's going to blink yet again forward, just managing to survive. Of course. Yep, she is a linchpin, and there is a dust. A lot of right clicks. Going to manage to kill. Who did they kill? Prophet, sorry. Apologies. What just happened there? Okay, apologies. I'm not the best at this game. If you could give any feedback, that would be very much appreciated. I kind of just went blank for about like 30 seconds. And there's going to be a shackle shot. Very nice, but no initiation. There's an ancient apparition. Ice blast going to hit a ton. They're actually going to make this into a push. 22 to 26. There's a blink in as well as a lot of damage coming off. Lanaya doing her work. She's BK beat it up. She's going to get in. There's Manta style on the Lanaya. Apologies, haven't been checking items very lately. There's a stun. Very nice use of micro, but the Ravage is going to go off hitting 4, but there's no follow-up. That Wrath of Nature doing so much work. A lot of damage. Just a lot of damage. Surely that somebody's going to fall. There's the Queen of Pain's going to blink in, trying to get that Witch Doctor. She's going to get hit a lot of damage herself. Is there a Dagon going to finish her off? Nope, she's going to blink out. I'd say she should be just fine. There's going to go. There's the Dagon. A lot of right clicks. I did actually manage to defend it because you got to realize, in the meantime, while that was happening, the Rax is going to go down. Glyph is being popped. Oh, there's a Django, but no. Windrunner is going to go down. Huskar going to lifesteal his way back, but Orchid Malevolence doing its dirty work. There's a Witch Doctor's ward. Is there Inner Vitality is going to heal him up? Nope, they managed to get another Rex. And meantime, Huskar looking in a lot of trouble, getting hit by everything. Gush, as well as the Adaptive Strike, he's going to go down instantly. Unable, but they got the Rex. And they still managed to come out of that ahead, 25 to 27, the score in favor of Starsboba. When they went in, they were 2 kills up. Came out 2 kills up. Very nicely done. And some Sentry Wards finally purchased. I'd say everybody should start getting a Hex. Manta style will be the item choice, not Stygian Desolator, as expected. Everybody should just get Hex. Are they going to go for this final Rax, or are they going to try and win it? Because now G7 looking in a lot of trouble, but it is still not a game over yet. Furion, of course, very, very powerful. And now the team, they are looking very upset. There's a BKB on that Dragonite. Really, what more does he need? I guess an Assault Cuirass would be nice. Furion, he's got his Orchid Malevolence. They have their items. They have their big items. I think now is the time to go. Time to start pushing it out. All 3 lanes. Furion can do that. Morphling can push lanes very, very fast. Ghost Scepter going to be picked up on the Leviathan, going to make him that much more survivable. The Ancient Apparition Ice Blast, of course, very, very annoying. Stopping him that heals, but I'd say Morphling is just going to check his gold out real quick. He's going to need to save for buyback, but there's 2,000 gold in there. Get himself another Eagle Horn to do with what he will. Teleports out. Yeah, Dragonite. Nope, both sides just content to farm, push out and farm a little bit. G7 may or may not have the late game. Dragonite's a very powerful late game hero. Yeah, and so is Morphling. Morphling, of course, one of the best. They may have the late game. But of course, when all your sides are getting pushed, it becomes debatable, I guess. But then again, we have seen teams win from 2 racks down many, many times before. So don't want to count them out just yet. What's Huskar going to get? Is he going to go for the full Satanic? Certainly would help. I mean, having that Messerschmitt Reaver, just like an extra, I think it's like 40 strength. If you get the Satanic, haven't gotten it in a while. I can't really remember the stats. Correct me if I'm wrong, it is 40. Or it's something, certainly at least 25, because that's how much you get from the Reaver. There's going to be Ancient Apparition Ice Blast coming in for that Morphling. And going to hit him. I love it when the Ice Blast hit. Is there going to be a go, though? Nope, no follow-up. Nobody's even close. And yeah, more jungle farming. Question is, what should Starsboba do to win, and what should G7 do to win? Well, Starsboba needs to press their advantage. They need to get a good gank, and then a good push. So that's it. Sorry, it's that simple. Did he wave into here? Yeah. Okay. What do G7 need to do? Well, they could either do what they're doing now in Turtle as best they can. I don't think that's going to work because eventually Starsboba are going to realize what you're doing, and they're just going to try and come in. And there is going to be a go made. Cold Feet's going to be dropped. Oh, very nice shackle shot. Going to stop that. If that hadn't happened, it would have been so different. But Adaptive Strike coming in. Unable to kill an Ancient Apparition. Are you serious? Anyway, Huskar's going to be coming in. He wants something. There's going to be a lot of stuns. Sentry Wards have been dropped. There's a nice Hex. A lot of damage going to go on that Dragon. He's so tanky, but he's going to take all the damage and he's going to fall. Nope. Did not manage to get the Morphling, though, but now might be a good time to push. Just push to end. Everybody's sitting here in base trying to defend it, though. Or instead, you can get the final push. They're a bit far. They need to keep the creep wave. They need to destroy this tower and keep the creep wave a little bit down. And we're going to be seeing trying to push out from G7. G7 obviously not able to turtle. I believe they should be trying to win a team fight and then just try and end it. Just go straight down the middle. And their damage is insane. What is this Ancient Apparition? He's got a Django. Look at him. He's got an Ogre Axe. And there is the Assault Cuirass finished on the Huskar. He's going to be so tanky. Already level 22. Oh, so powerful. Nicely done, Reckon. Nicely done. And there comes the push. 3-man push. Huskar, of course, on his way. Making his way. He's bringing himself an Ancient Apparition who can send an AI Blast anytime he wants. This is the time. This is going to be the team fight to win for G7. They need to win this team. Well, obviously, they can't lose it. I mean, if any of you said, yes, they can lose this team fight, no problem. Actually, they might. I don't know. I don't think they can lose it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Am I speaking the obvious? If I am, well, that's kind of like why people are here. There's going to be a pipe popped. No initiation at all. Treants are going to try and slow down the push. There comes in a Ravage. Going to hit everybody. A Gush. Windrunner's going to drop. She is the lowest hero. But there is Hex. Morphling's going to go down to a Queen of Pain. Almost solo. A lot of right-click damage. Huskar doing the dirty work. He's not even like half health. Just tanking like a boss. And he's just saying, you know what, forget it. I'm going to bring that down. Look at life break for an illusion. He doesn't care. Inner Vitality is just going to keep him alive. And that lifesteal way too much. Out lifestealing the morph from that Morphling. Going to destroy that Morphling. And yeah, I think that's GG. Mega Creeps will happen any second now. Lanaya just going to be... Nope. Any found farming? Yeah. So, nice victory from Starsboba. Very cool. I'm just going to pause that there. They have left the game. Yeah, very nice turnaround from Starsboba. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm just going to leave this up here so you guys can see. Stygian Desolator was eventually purchased on the Starsboba, on the Lanaya, so you guys don't think I'm some sort of crazy person who just keeps saying, you know, Stygian Desolator. Anyway, hope you guys had a nice time. Do give feedback, because I am trying to improve. I know I'm a bit of an idiot when it comes to this Dota stuff, and I just sort of have a little mind blanks on a day like this, but hopefully I will get better. Anyway, thank you very much if you have subscribed, and yeah, see you again next time.